So if we're talking about climate specifically,
Yeah,
just to give you a bit of a sense. So the federal government during the Biden administration was providing the vast majority, right? We're
I
talking
see.
with the new climate bills over 110 billion a year just dedicated to climate from the federal government alone. Before the latest bills with the Biden administration, we're talking about probably 28 billion a year or so from the federal
Okay.
government spent on climate, and then a few billion from state governments, and then a few hundred million from other
I
sources.
see.
So
Okay.
federal government in the United States certainly like it has the lion's share, but is not exclusively,
I see.
not the exclusive funder.
Okay.
But with regard to your other question around like what has the funding trend been, like there was a very well publicized funding freeze that got struck down by a judge a couple days later, but it had a pretty significant chilling effect. They also are just right now still going through the process of doing a top to bottom review of literally every single grant program in the federal government
Mm,
with kind of a special scrutiny for climate related programs. So that's programs that were supposed to come out and haven't come out. These are programs that were released but hadn't received
yeah.
applications. These are programs that have had people apply but hadn't announced yet, and even programs that had funded awards and had folks with contracts. They also are reviewing those, and the
Yeah.
majority of those with contracts have survived. Although some have, there have been some pretty high profile cancellations recently.